Please, please, please tell me I'm not the only one going mad trying to find an easy way to make square videos with subtitles that look like this to promote on social media. I want to add subtitles with an SRT file so I don't have to type them out, or even better for my editing software just to know what I'm saying and to auto-populate it for me. And I want to be then able to customize the look of the font so it doesn't look like, well, and I don't want it to take me hours and hours typing out words and formatting or going to YouTube to download the subtitles from there and then having to add it to the video. How does this not exist? I've spent days trying to figure out the fastest way to make social media video squares without it taking hours and costing millions of pounds, and finally I've discovered how to do it. Kind of. Yes, there's still some fidgeting about, and yes, out of the two ways I've discovered to do it, one costs money and one's only available on the PC. But here are the two easiest ways to make square videos, social media with subtitles that don't just look the worst. If you know of an easier way, please let me know in the comments. Let's turn this video into the only place on the internet that solves this problem together. So let's start with the option that will work for everyone, and it's called Veed. You can easily make social media square videos with subtitles that look good and won't waste an entire day doing so. So Veed is an online video editor, meaning if you're on a Mac or PC or iPhone or Android, you're covered. You'll need to edit your video first into the traditional 1920 by 1080 rectangle or whatever editing software you use and export it. You can try it out for free straight away. So let's have a look. Upload your video first to their platform. It needs to be under 50 megabytes for the free version. Check out this video here, which should teach you how to compress videos for free, so you can then make sure your video fits. When you've uploaded it, go to the canvas button and select square. As you can see, you're already close to the desired look. Now, we want to funk it up a bit. You have two options. Build yourself a funky frame like this, select add image and resize it if you have mad Photoshop or Canva skills, or keep it simple and select elements and then shapes and resize your shapes to fill in the gaps. You can use a hex code to make this any color you like if you want to keep it branded. Now click the text and write in your video title, position it at the top and select your font. Okay, so the first downside, there isn't every font available in the world to use for, but you've got some sans serif and serif staples in there. You tend to find these are pretty close to the most commonly used fonts in branding these days. You can make them bold, italic, and put in custom color codes too. You can then customize these further, so add a black background if you like, by clicking advanced and selecting block, or you could go for an outline. I think simple works, so I'm going for big white text here. Let's move on, because I could play with this for ages. Add another shape element and you can see it's almost there. Now, the best bit. Stuff going to YouTube to download an SRT file that's translated poorly in places, and stuff paying Rev $1 a minute to transcribe a video for an SRT file, and stuff typing it out. Veed auto-transcribes your videos so you can quickly read them after and make any adjustments if there's any mistakes. Oh, by the way, SRT files, sorry, got a bit ahead of myself there. An SRT file is when you get a video transcribed and it auto-times the words to where they should appear in the video, meaning you don't have to type loads out and try to get it all in the right place. An SRT is the file type it comes in. Most editing software lets you add these, and services like Rev charge about $1 a minute to provide them, although I checked recently and it's now $1.25. Where do you get off putting your prices up 25%, Rev? Shame on you. Okay, so check it out. Click subtitles. You can add your SRT if you've got one, do the whole thing manually, or hit the legendary auto transcribe button. The button I've been waiting for my entire life. Choose your language. I opted for the English version of English rather than the American version of English for obvious reasons. This will work better if you have no music on in your video and you don't mumble and speak really quick like I do. You can add music to your video after if you want it included, and to make the whole process work better. I'm throwing it into the deep end because I don't want to have to go back and remove my music. This video has taken me long enough already to make, so let's see how it does. And it's actually very good. In fact, it appears that I only really have to make a change every sort of 3 or 4 sections of text, and it's things like punctuation. But even then, it's still putting in full stops and question marks sometimes. Here and there, yeah, it doesn't quite understand what I'm saying, but I'm very impressed. Now, it wouldn't be fair of me to mention that this wasn't the first attempt I had at this. The first video I used, the background music was much higher, I was speaking a lot quicker, and it did a pretty poor job. But I wanted to try it again, so I tried it on my own video and one of my business partners who has a different accent, a Kiwi accent, just to see if it would work any better with volumes down and slower speaking, and it did. So really you need to test it yourself, and it's great you can because the testing is free. Even if it struggles to understand your fine British accent, but don't give in, it's still very good software. Now, you have two options if this happens. Option 1, pay rev, or option 2, try the YouTube subtitles they give you for free. So how do you do that? Well, pay attention, because you'll need this for the second option I've found for you too, even though I slated it in the intro. Upload your video to YouTube, keep it private or unlisted so you don't blast your subscribers with it, unless it's already up there, and brilliant, you've saved yourself a step. You'll have to wait a little while for YouTube to do its thing here in process. Then go to your YouTube studio and select content, then select the video you want, click it and go to subtitles. You should see this option that says published. This is the auto captions YouTube has produced. Click on the published option. If you're on Safari, it might not download the file and just show you the text. If this happens, copy and paste it and go to the text editor and then paste it in and save as an SRT. Otherwise, just use Chrome and it does the whole thing for you. Now, back to Veed. Select your subtitles and upload your YouTube file. It still needs some changes and punctuation, but that's to be expected really. So now you can customize your fonts, add emojis or other elements like sound waves or a progress bar, which is pretty cool for Instagram as it doesn't have one. You can draw on it, speed it up or slow it down, add filters, audio, and when you're happy, export the thing and upload to your platform of choice. So the downside is this will cost you $20 a month. Otherwise, it's lower quality, smaller file sizes and a watermark for you. Although, if you're proper tight, you could just cover the watermark in your editing software after the export, but don't do that. If you're a business and you want more impactful video on social media, it's a no-brainer. If you're a small YouTuber, it might just feel a bit expensive. So now we have option 2. But I'll hit you with the downside first. It's only on PC. Can't remember the last time I regretted owning a Mac. Oh yeah, it was when I looked in my wallet after I bought it. Number 2, VSDC editor. This is a free editing software and it shows you how easy this should be to do. Shame on you, expensive editing software. Shame on you. Let's start by assuming you finished the video you want to turn into a square frame social media video. You could technically do this all on here, but if you're like me and you use Final Cut Pro, you won't want to be doing that. So download the program, fire it up and select a new project, name the blighter and select your width and height to be 1080 by 1080. Now select your video and drag it onto the timeline. Now add your frame or build one in the software and put the frame on top. We like to bake a thumbnail image into the first frame of our social media videos to grab attention when they auto stream, so we'd recommend adding that to the front of the video as just one individual frame. Now go to editor, on top, and select add object and then subtitles and get your SRT file. Go to edit subtitles to make any changes. Sometimes you get some issues with symbols from apostrophes, but it's really easy to edit a YouTube SRT file this way or any SRT file. Now this is the best of it. The thing this free software does that pro editing suites like Final Cut do not, you can change the font, text, color, size and position. Line up your SRT style so it's from the start and export. If you want to put the video on Instagram, not the totally useless Instagram TV, then make sure it's only a minute long. Now, go to export and select your desired platform. Here is the Instagram option we want. Name it, then press export. And that's it, so simple. Really, it's a switch up. PC users use VSDC and pay rev or use YouTube for SRTs, unless you're crazy and you want to hand type and time these things. If you do, then you can do that on pretty much every editing software, so this entire video is a waste of your time. Phone users or Mac users, Veed is the option for you. I don't know how in this day and age this is still so hard to do though. If you've been struggling with this and you think I've finally found the best solution, hit like. If you know of an easier way, comment and subscribe to join our army of video producers, YouTubers and businesses who won't stop until they dominate the world of video, so long as they know the best way to do things. And that's what we'll always try to do. Oh, and this video here, well, that's our latest release. And this one here, well, it's a doozy. Click on it to watch our review on another free editing software called Shotgun. It's pretty flipping good. It won't let you do this, but it will let Mac and PC users edit easily.